There are 26 players who make it into Manchester United's 400 overall appearance club. That's a pretty select band, and it features players who played throughout the club's long history. From Joe Spence in the 1920s to Wayne Rooney, it inevitably serves as a collection of the club's all-time greats. An even more select group, of course, are those who have made 400 appearances in the league's top flight. There are just 6 people who hit that qualifying threshold. In reverse order of appearances, they are Gary Neville, Tony Dunn, Paul Scholes, Bill Foulkes, Sir Bobby Charlton and Ryan Giggs. Rooney just misses out, being 10th for all-time league appearances for United with 387. Incidentally, Jack Silcock, Alex Stepney and Joe Spence all broke the 400 league appearances barrier for United, but not in the top flight. Let's take a quick look at each of these players, and what they brought to Old Trafford in their long, storied careers. Gary Neville. The broad-brush caricature of Neville is a busy shop steward type, a workhorse and passionate advocate of Sir Alex Ferguson and the United way. And there is plenty of truth in that. It was Neville who tried to organise a strike in the wake of Rio Ferdinand's ban for missing a drug test, and Neville who grabbed his badge in front of Liverpool's fans, loving the fact that he could laud the success of his club over those who had caused United so much pain while he was growing up. But the thing that is most synonymous with Neville should be a continual desire for self-improvement. He was always a ferocious worker. Consider his crossing. As a young player, it was the biggest weakness in his game. But by the time David Beckham left, he had made himself Beckham's heir apparent as the best crosser at the club. His entire career is a testament to the power of practice. Trophies won: 8 league titles, 3 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, 2 Champions Leagues, an Intercontinental Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup. Tony Dunn. Just as Sir Alex had Dennis Irwin, so Sir Matt Busby had Tony Dunn. The Dubliner was Sir Matt's left-back from 1960 onwards, and Dunn stayed at Old Trafford until 1973, racking up 535 league appearances, of which 534 were starts. A key member of the team built out of the ashes of the Munich air disaster, Dunn started in the 1968 European Cup final. As the club's official website says, signed in 1960 from Shelbourne as cover for Noel Cantwell or Shea Brennan, Dunn's big chance came when he replaced Brennan in the lineup for the 1963 FA Cup final victory against Leicester City. A brave, speedy defender, he went on to cement a place in the first team following that success and missed only 6 league games over the next 4 seasons. Trophies won at United: 2 league titles, 1 FA Cup, 1 European Cup. Paul Scholes. One of the finest to ever do it, Paul Scholes' genius became more and more obvious as his career progressed. Once a backup centre-forward, he became the beating heart of 2 of Sir Alex Ferguson's greatest sides in 1999 and 2008. He was also instrumental in ensuring that even non-vintage Fergie sides had more than their share of success. The Ginger Prince was an absolute trophy magnet, and his presence was a huge part of why United won so much silverware during his time at the club. Trophies won: 11 league titles, 3 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, 2 Champions Leagues, an Intercontinental Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup. Bill Foulkes. Bill Foulkes was one of the original Busby Babes, a survivor of the Munich air disaster who remained a pillar of the side in its wake. The centre-back took over the captaincy of the side as it was rebuilt, and went on to play for United until 1970, making 563 starts and 3 substitute appearances in the league for Sir Matt. United's website describes him as an old-fashioned stopper who relished facing a bustling centre-forward. It is almost impossible to imagine what Foulkes and his fellow survivors endured, but in the end his career was a profound success. Trophies won: 4 league titles, 2 before the crash and 2 after, 1 FA Cup, 1 European Cup. Sir Bobby Charlton. There are only 2 men with this stand named after them at Old Trafford. One is Sir Alex Ferguson and the other is Sir Bobby Charlton. In Charlton's illustrious playing career he made 604 league starts, the most of any United player ever. Add to that his 2 substitute appearances, and his 606 has him at number 2 in the overall rankings of league appearances. After retiring from the game he eventually became a club director, and his adult life has been entirely entwined with United. In 1966, the year of his greatest international triumph, he won the Ballon d'Or, just one of countless individual honours he amassed during his highly decorated career. An attacking midfielder with a thumping shot, he was also United's all-time top goalscorer until Rooney overtook him earlier this season. Trophies won at United: 3 league titles, 1 FA Cup, 1 European Cup. Ryan Giggs. From electrifying winger to cerebral central midfielder, Ryan Giggs' United career was as long as it was successful, longer and more successful than any other United career in fact. With 555 starts and 117 substitute appearances in the league, he sits atop the overall league appearance chart with a number that will be hard for anyone to beat. Not many footballers will be an integral member of United's first-team squad as a teenager. Even fewer of those who do will still be won in the late 30s. Trophies won: 13 league titles, 4 FA Cups, 4 League Cups, 2 Champions Leagues, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 Intercontinental Cup and 1 FIFA Club World Cup. Share this 26015 400 appearances, Gary Neville, Manchester United, Ryan Giggs.